everyone. Today I really want to just talk about mentors. And for me, I always had this thing about getting someone or following someone who really could actually take me in a new direction, putting me on the map, if you can call it that. And you always have this perception of, oh, it must be somebody, wow, and it's really going to do really something different. But for me, it was quite amazing when I started looking into this, especially when I wanted to do this week's video. I was looking about how can I actually put a mentor out there and follow it, not religiously, but use them more than as a guide than an idol. Because I think the biggest mistake what we do with our mentors, we idolize them. And everybody, no matter how big a pedestal we put them on, are going to let us down. So how do we start and how do we get back and say, let's start looking at what is a mentor? Now, for me, a mentor is someone who has walked the path you really envisage to walk. But not only that, has a lot of wisdom and understanding of where we want to go. And that's the first guide, which I work as a guideline for what is a mentor really. And pretty much an expert in what you want to do. Now, when we start looking at mentors, what do you think? What do you see? The first thought we go is which ones or which people are popular, famous, and successful? But we tend to neglect the mentors right in front of us, the mentors who are right in your life right now, which you already can go and follow and actually find that they have a lot of nuggets and things that we can hold on to right from the start. So that's when I started with my mind rolling. And so, by the way, do you like my flowers? Harvey gave it to me for Valentine's Day, big surprise I must say. But yes, so let's think about the mentors. And having said that with the flowers, Harvey is one of my biggest mentors because he's my soundboard. I literally can go home, when he comes home, I can go and say, I had this or this scenario. I didn't know how to handle that. And a lot of the times, he's not an expert in human behavior. He's not an expert in life coaching. However, he's very good in people skills and managerial skills. So what happens is, when I play and use him as a soundboard, I get great feedback. And the moment I get that, I can grow again. The second one is my mom. Although we would say, you don't know my mom. Yes, you don't know my mom either. But, having said that, how many times in life did they guide us through things which we really didn't even know or took for granted? Now, I already got two mentors, and believe me, not one of them more famous. And so we can carry on. Maybe your best friend, she's a mentor in some sort of way. But we never recognize them. We never need to recognize the people right in front of us, trying to help us for the good of us. Instead, we go on an offensive basis. I don't know anything. You do not know what I'm going through. You are not going to do this for me. I get very excited. I do. Because we go through life wanting, thinking there's something better out there. Striving for so much more. And there's nothing wrong with it, because really you need to strive for everything, to be the best. But whilst we're doing that chase, we should see what we have right now. We should actually encompass what we have around us. And we don't do that. And that's why we're so unhappy, because we live for the future or we live in the past. Now, I really want to post to you and say, why don't you get, I have about 3 or 5 great mentors. And if I say great mentors, I'm talking about experts in my field. But I have a lot of mentors right around me. I mean, I told you about Hubby, I told you about my mom, I told you, I've got so many family members which I really appreciate and which are great soundboards. I don't always expect them to fix me. And the moment you're going to think your mentor is going to fix you or make you successful, you've got it all wrong. A mentor is someone who guides you and leave it to you to make up your own mind and live your life. What is your mentor telling you today? Are you just shunting that information because it's not a famous person or a successful person maybe? Maybe you just ignore mentors, you don't think it's necessary for you. Well, think about it. Even my children are sometimes mentors for me and they don't even know it. For me, it's more important that you realize how wonderful it is to embrace the people around you. Be grateful for them. I cannot stress it more and more. For me to survive every single day, and I call it survive because we go through this adventure and we need to live and we have to wake up and we have to do, there's so many things we need to do. And we need to handle this emotional stuff. We need to handle the adventurous stuff. We have to handle the financial stuff. And for every one of them, you're going to need some sort of guidance to be successful. Who's your mentors today? Choose them wisely because they do have an effect on you. They can either teach you grace, success, how to handle emotions, or they can make you feel very rejected, very miserable, and on the wrong path. You know, there's a saying that says, you become the person you become like the people you surround yourself. Who's the 5 most important people you are surrounding yourself? And then ask yourself, why aren't I successful? Get the right mentors. Your parents, your mother, your partner, your close friends, maybe a manager, maybe someone very successful. But let that person be accountable then for you. I'm very proud to say that I have great global mentors. And if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here talking to you. If it weren't for them, I would have been dreaming on the global playground. Are they pulling you towards success? Or are your mentors pushing you away? Choose your mentors wisely, but never forget what you've got right here in front of you and start utilizing them and become successful. I would like to know your opinion about it because there's so many thoughts about mentorships and how they work and how do we get people to the next level, etc. I am a mentor for quite a few people, and it's an accountability I own. Because the moment you know what mentorship is all about, that changes things. So my question to you is, what are you doing about mentorship? Are you a mentor? Please leave your comment below and let's get connected because I would like your opinion on mentorship. Visit my website page, lizettevolkwyn.com, or even so, like my Facebook page or Awesome Life Guide. Follow me on LinkedIn. Follow my YouTube channel. But for crying out loud, let's get connected because for me it's so important that we start being mentors and have mentors in our lives to be successful. It is so important. Connect with me. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.